You are actively shifting reality. And I feel like people around you are starting to notice as well. They may be going through deja vu or time loops, and they've noticed that this happens every time they're connected with you because of the fact that you're choosing to close out certain habits and you're climbing and elevating. This is opening the door to new frequencies and new timelines. And so everything that's been taken from you, it's going to be given back plus tenfold. And what it's saying is that family could be significant to you. Either your own family, your immediate family, or the family that you've created are also going to be coming along. But something's being illuminated, not just to you, but to also everyone around you. The fact that you have discernment, your good judgment, and the fact that you can make great decisions even without evidence has shown people that you're definitely not the one to be played with. I also feel like your stability is never going to be shaken. You will always be stable. You will always have a home for the most part. And things will always, in a sense, maintain a certain equilibrium as long as you remain grounded and you focus on your joy and happiness. Regardless of what's going on in your environment, your happiness is key. If you maintain a vibration or frequency of happiness and self love, because as you love yourself and you fill your own cup, naturally that's just going to make you happy. No one can come in and burst your bubble. And I feel like people have tried. There's been specific people that have purposely tried to burst your bubble, and they're going to be shocked when they get this run of bad luck that's directly associated to how they treated you. As you hold the scales, because the scales seems to be a common theme in your reading, how people treat you determines whether they get dharma or karma. It's certainly up to them. And your heart space, how someone makes your heart feel, it has a direct result of what happens to them shortly after they are associated with you, they rub shoulders with you, and it's like you're blowing the trumpet on people whether they know it or not. And you are no longer wounded. You're not the wounded warrior anymore. You've healed yourself now. You've put the focus back and energy back on you. You're generally happy. You generally can see when people are trying to be slick, sly, underhanded, pull one over on you, lies, deception, omission of information, and you're being pushed to keep distant from certain people, even if that means walking alone, because some of these people are refusing to do the work. And so they can't come with you in this reality shift. They can't come with you where your blessings are going to be because they're refusing to do the work. I also feel like Catoptromancy is something that's significant to you. You guys could be people that can use mirrors to get what it is that you desire. I also feel like you have the ability to tune to the frequency of the universe. So when the cosmos are going through major shifts, that directly affects your mood. If you pay attention to the Schumann resonance app, you'll notice when there's spikes within our electromagnetic field, it directly affects your mood throughout the day. So sometimes your mood shifts have nothing to do with you, but because you tune into the frequency of the universe, when things change, you change somehow. And with this mirror work, have you ever tried asking for what you need directly in front of a mirror? This is also can be like scrying. And animals also have a key connection to you. So, whichever animals that you see, at a specific time, it has certain messages for you, whether it's crows, ladybugs, grasshoppers, they could be anything, cats, even. And your sense of discernment is one of your strongest suits, including clairvoyance. You can feel everything. You can see everything in your mind's eye. Some of you guys have even visions. You can predict what's about to happen or even behavioral patterns from people before they even occur. And so clairvoyance could be one of your strongest clairs. And whether you know it or not, how you decorate your home and the things that you do, your spiritual decor, also contributes to your armor. Some of you guys naturally do things that are forms of protection. You like to sweep in a certain direction, you like to put up certain decorative things, and it contributes to you helping yourself as far as protective armor, like wind chimes, nails, sometimes crosses in certain areas can be a shield. So, with spiritual decor, using your environment and the tools that are around you could really contribute to how you protect yourself. Having sigils in certain areas under your bed, in your pillow. There's so many ways that you can use the tools around you to protect yourself to the point where you don't even have to buy anything. It's things that you commonly have in your home. Salt, you're the conjurer, you're the manifester. You don't have to do much. You just have to use your mind and the tools that you already have, which you know this. That's how you've been actively shifting reality. This is everything that you already know. But what I'm telling you is there are people that are going to get bad luck and they're going to think it's coming from you. And it is, because they shouldn't have messed with you. That's the thing. These people are having a sense of like guilt now and having to ruminate over their past behavior towards you because now they think you're doing something, but it's not. It's your energy. You have a strong firewall system. As soon as someone has bad or negative thoughts towards you, wishing ill upon you, that energy tends to go back, whether they know it or not. And the more that you love yourself, the stronger the shield is to where no one can come in and try to confuse your mind or play with your emotions. And with clairvoyance, this is teaching you how to trust yourself despite not seeing any evidence of what you know is either happening or is going to happen. For you, believing is seeing. You don't have to see it to believe it. And that's something that your peers haven't unlocked yet. So the fact that you can do that is really puzzling to these people. But with the Fool, just know you're on a new journey. You're about to take a new leap of faith towards something new, a new project, a new way of thinking, new ways of living. Whatever you desire, you can change it within your mind. And I also feel like when you quantum jump, sometimes you can't take your partner with you. Sometimes you can't take your family members with you. You can probably only take your kids with you. So when you take these shifts and changes, don't be surprised when people start acting weird and different around you. They're not the same. They're not the same versions of themselves, just like how you're not the same version of yourself. So, yeah, there's a lot going on with you. But what I can see is stability is assured. Things being exposed to you are assured. You will never be blindsided ever again. Yes, you might have blind spots, but I feel like those blind spots only occur when you do not listen to your intuition or you purposely do not heed to the red flags. And what it's saying is also you guys need to be careful. For those of you that know that this is going to resonate, be careful with conception or fertility because you're super fertile. And so if you're not trying to conceive, yeah, do your thing. If that doesn't apply, let it fly. And with the 10 of Cups, this is also emotional fulfillment. Within the next 10 weeks, you will be generally happy. And I feel like you do tend to be generally happy. Very few things can get you like off balance, I feel. And the things that do get you off balance, you're starting to notice it is associated with black magic or it's some sort of like dark energy manipulation. That's the only thing that tends to maybe make you feel off. But this regular stuff for people, none of that bothers you. It usually has to be something supernatural that's purposely being sent your way. And once you identify that, it's easier to close out the cycles. So the devil's in the details. And once you pick up on that, it changes everything. Awareness changes everything.